I'm Dee Torrington. I've devoted my career to working with students with significant cognitive disabilities. As a teacher, it's important to me that all students have the chance to learn and develop their skills, and to have the supports they need to demonstrate what they know. Over the last few months, teachers like me have been working with the California Department of Education to develop the new California Alternate Assessments, or CalAlt. These new assessments will provide my students with a more individualized, engaging, and meaningful test experience. And this test is being designed with new supports and safeguards to serve students' best interests. In the next few minutes, we'll take a look at these new assessments and how they benefit the teaching and learning taking place in our classrooms. We'll also look at how the CalAlt provides a more individualized and engaging experience for students, along with providing more support for students who need it. But let's start at the beginning. What are the California Alternate Assessments, and why are our students taking them? The CalAlt is the test California is creating to meet the federal requirements to assess students in grades 3 through 8 and 11 with significant cognitive disabilities in English language arts and mathematics. It replaces CAPA, the California Alternate Performance Assessment. How is CalAlt different? To start with, CalAlt is built around new, deeper learning goals called the Core Content Connectors, which are linked to the Common Core standards. Like the trunk of a tree, the Core Content Connectors focus on the main academic content from the Common Core standard for each grade and subject, with 3 levels of complexity to give all students an opportunity to demonstrate what they know. And because the Core Content Connectors were developed by the National Center and State Collaborative, the CalAlt reflects the skills our students are learning every day. These new standards set higher expectations for learning, so when results come out in the fall, scores will likely be different as well. But the results will also give teachers more information about how to improve instruction for children. There are other differences as well. Rather than a paper-pencil test, the CalAlt is computer-based, creating a more engaging, more personalized experience, and giving students access to a wider range of supports during testing. While the CalAlt is a new test, some things aren't changing. Most importantly, like previous assessments, the new California Alternate Assessments will be administered individually, with each student working with an educator one-on-one. And California teachers are playing a central role in developing this test to be sure it meets the state's high standards for quality and reliability. Educators and testing experts have spent months working to help develop this new assessment and assist with this transition year. Teachers like me, who are experienced in working with students who will take the CalAlt, help review every test question. Now, let's take a closer look at the CalAlt itself and what the test experience will be like for students. Even before testing begins, teachers will complete a survey of characteristics for each student, which will help customize the supports for each child. During the test itself, students will have access to a wide range of supports based on their individual needs. The CalAlt will be given in the same language students receive their regular instruction. For students with visual disabilities, spoken scripts will describe what's displayed on the screen. The new California assessments are designed to take advantage of technology, to engage students and give them a greater opportunity to demonstrate their knowledge. Some test questions will incorporate animation and video clips. Others will allow students to interact with the test in new ways, like using a mouse to drag and drop items in response to a test question. And at key points, the test will adapt to reflect the level the student is working at.
Very nice.
For many students, using these technologies will make their test experience more like the work they do in their classroom every day. The assessment is also designed with important safeguards to meet students' needs. Starting from the very first question, and again at key points throughout the test, teachers will make sure students are both orienting and responding to test questions before continuing the assessment. Testing ceases if students are not responding to the material. While teachers and other experts have spent months designing and creating the CalAlt, like all assessments, it will continue to be refined and improved. Next year, the CalAlt will include even more videos and content students will find more engaging. The assessment will adjust to reflect a student's performance after fewer questions. Even the results will be sent to parents more quickly. Feedback from parents, teachers, and others is crucial. You can provide your input and learn more about the CalAlt at the Department of Education website. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little about the California Alternate Assessments, our state's effort to provide students with an individualized, engaging, and meaningful test experience with supports and safeguards to serve their best interests.